Hello everyone. How is my mic? Can you guys hear me alright? I adjusted some settings again, so please let me know if you guys can hear me alright or if I need to lower the volume or adjust my gain. Can hear me. Okay, good. Mic sounds good. Alright, awesome. So then I guess we'll be starting soon. So how you guys doing? I had to work this morning, so I haven't been able to do much work on my video, sadly. But I came home from work, had a quick snack, and then I made myself some tea. And now I am having a nice sweet chai with some milk and some honey, and I'm enjoying that. And I also quickly leveled up my character, changed and upgraded equipment and stuff, so we are all ready. I think we'll be starting with Hossberg today, because we got a quest to go back there. And depending on how far we get, we also might do a few companion quests. We've got Neve's quest pending, we've got Davrin's quest, and we have another quest for Emmirch. Which means if we are able to do that today, we are going on our second date. So that's exciting. Yeah, yeah, I'm all ready, so I guess we will start. How is the background noise, by the way? Can you guys still hear, like, I don't know how to describe it, just background noise. Hey Ollie, how are you? Glad you could make it. Despite the sucky internet. Yeah, I know. It sucks, but it was only the morning, so it's fine. Both in our second date, nice. Yeah, I like to save romance relatable things for last, so if we do it today, if we have enough time, we'll be doing it at the end of the stream probably, but I want to do it today. Because we are... Emmirch asked us to come back to the necropolis, so that means a second date, I'm pretty sure. But I think we are ready to switch to gameplay now, so... yeah. Before I forget, these two have a conversation, so let's go talk to them. Oh, Nisia, how's it going? Also, like, I respect you so much for that, because coding, I don't think I could do it.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs.
Oh, I love this cutscene.
100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside, the size of a village. You try fighting a hill with a sword sometime.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
That actually sounds terrifying, though, not gonna lie. You're drinking without me? How dare you?
If you were gonna open a bottle, you might have told me first.
Yeah.
It's not a good bottle.
Still.
Might have to pick up a supply. I have a feeling we'll need it. Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
Yes.
What about you, Rook?
Good idea.
What's the worst job you've ever been on?
You didn't hear how this started, did you?
Neve and Davrin didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the elven god of lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something. If
They might be.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook story first.
They were smoking
Then
elf fruit.
Taash owes me one about this contract on a brunt.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Yeah, they've been smoking some elf fruit. Well, if you end up making an entire game, do let me know. I want to play that. I wanna see what you make. I just realized we didn't do a recap. So, what did we do last week? I know we had a mega stream on Thursday, and then on Friday I streamed as well. We did a lot. We did a bunch of personal quests. We did Fire and Ice. I think that was Friday. Friday we did Fire and Ice. We did... Am I gonna have to go back and check what we did? I know we met Elgar'nan for the first time. Testing with wolves. Nice. Looking forward to it. Why is Elgar'nan all I can remember? Never mind, don't answer that question. Oh, yeah, no, personal quest. We did, oh, that's right. We defeated some dragons. I think we killed the Blight dragon. Yeah, we killed the Blighted dragon in the crossroads. We killed a dragon with Taash. Oh, and we did Emmirch's personal quest where we go to Blackthorn Manor. And that is where we met Johanna. Right, I think that was the entire Friday. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so now I think we'll be going to Hossberg. Yeah, let's just start with Hossberg, see if we can clear most of that out today. Sorry, the thing is annoying me. Need to get rid of the... There you go. Alright, Hossberg. Yeah, I do feel like taking Davrin, especially because this is Warden related. I also want to take Emmirch. Why not? How fun has it been playing as a Warden in this playthrough? Does it feel extremely different from the last faction you played, if you have played as a different faction? Yeah, it does feel very, very different. I played as a Lord of Fortune, and I didn't like it that much. There was some interactions and some special dialogue, of course, but I feel like I like the idea and the concept of the Lords of Fortune more than what we got in game, if that makes sense. But playing as a Warden has been great. Lots of interactions, lots of special dialogue, lots of characters your character gets special interactions with because they're a Warden.
Me too.
I feel very involved in the story too, playing as a Warden. I mean, it makes sense because, like, the Blight plays a big part in this game. I think this is for Davrin's personal quest, so we're not going to do that. So yeah, I can really highly recommend playing as a Warden. I think Warden is one of the stronger factions, definitely. And I just, yeah, I didn't enjoy the Lords as much. Yeah, okay. Just had to double check.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
I guess the short answer is there is, from what I noticed, just more content for a Warden. Yeah, I guess that's the short answer. And it feels, I feel more, more involved as a more important. Maybe important is not the right word. I just feel more involved, I guess. We push it back. Not on this Warden's Watch. Yeah, I like that one.
Not while we're around. If Lavendel needs an extra warden, they've got me too.
Of course they do.
No surprise there.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
Ooh, special warden interaction. Very good warden, Efka.
He's right.
Yeah.
You're a good warden. If you have a plan, it's worth following.
Fine. Follow me and hope we don't die.
I'd follow you anywhere.
Oh.
So what now? What can I do?
I love them
There are
both.
sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
Alright, let's get this done.
Save Lavendel, then back to studying the Blight.
Yep, that's it.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Yeah, I did hear the
Come on,
Veiljumpers are
Let's check on the warden sentries.
one of the weaker factions as well. The weaker one of the factions. I haven't played as a Veiljumper myself, and while I do like them, yeah, I've heard they're just not as good as the others. Unfortunately. But again, yeah, I haven't played as a Veiljumper, so I don't know. Can't say from experience. Oh, Antifa Crows sound fun too. I heard they're good as well. Hello.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready.
Oh, I do?
We'll hold Lavendel.
Oh, you didn't finish the Crow storyline? Why not? Did you save Minrathis? It's a good storyline. I liked it. Oh, let's just follow the quest marker. Can we fast travel there? No. Oh, it's close by. Okay. Weirdest thing about Veiljumpers is they feel like weak Dalish riding wise, but other than that I love playing as a Veiljumper. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Rook, Greta, not sure if you remember me. I became a warden around the same time as you.
Greta, Evka sent me. Are you ready?
I am.
You look like
The Darkspawn won't win this
10
one.
years younger
Not
than
on
me.
our watch.
We took those dragons.
Did
we'll
you?
take this too.
She looks way younger than Amika. Are you sure we came a warden around the same time? Because I was like 18 when I became a warden? Or maybe she just looks young. That's possible too. Ooh.
Warden Alona, medic for the Order, or those of us here at least. I've got a lot of patience, but I'll help as I can.
Royal Alfred. Ooh, decor.
Take care.
But how are they, do you mean like in a general sense or as a faction, Holly, that they feel weak? Because if it's as a faction, is it just the interactions or the, are the things that you do get as a Veiljumper not interesting enough, or? Because I don't know, there was just, for the lords, there are things, as I said, but the things that we did get were just not that interesting, I guess. Just, it was all like very much emphasis on the for golden glory stuff, you know, and that's fun, but I guess I was hoping for some more in-depth lore on the lords, as a lord myself, if that makes sense.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is good. Whatever happens, we won't lose the village.
That's right. Tell Evka we're ready.
And I guess I get why. Like, you've got...
to Evka.
What is it? We have 6 factions that you need to flesh out. Like, obviously, we have the Wardens, we have the Crows. Like, those have already been established. Like, they already have a lot of lore from the years and years of content and from the other games that we already had. So I get it that they are more fleshed out. And, like, as I said, you've got 6 factions. You need to make sure all of them get enough content, and, you know, looking at the development hell that the game was in, like, I get it, I understand, but still, I wish we would have gone a little bit more, we would have gotten a little bit more in-depth lore on the lords as when you're playing as one.
Evka has a plan.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
Am I? Guess we'll see.
That's
I
a
didn't...
horn.
Oh.
The darkspawn are here.
That sound's coming from the glade.
Let's move.
Yeah. Should probably run.
We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel is the only haven left in this part of the Underbelt.
We make sure it stays alive.
Oh no, I didn't pick up the codex to activate the final Crow mission, and I completed the game without doing the final Crow mission, so I did a second Crow playthrough and played D&T. Oh, okay. What did you think of it then, playing as a Crow, and the Crow storyline? Did you enjoy it? I heard Shadow Dragon's really good as well. I think, because my first playthrough, the first Rook I played is also going to be my canon one. I just need to do another run as her to perfect it. A perfection run for my canon, and I think instead of making her a lord, I'm gonna make her a Shadow Dragon, which is gonna be interesting because I will be saving Treviso instead of Minratha, so Neve will be fucking pissed. I think. And though I still think justifying it isn't too hard, because I still think, like, especially if your Rook cares about people, going for Treviso to save is the obvious option. Like, not necessarily looking at it from a tactical perspective, but really just looking at the people, because the Treviso one really emphasizes that if you don't help there, the people are fucked. Like the civilians. The innocents. Even though Minratha is your city, I feel like a Shadow Dragon Rook could be, you know what, I know my city, I know the people are tough, I know they can do this, they can survive this, we'll go to Treviso first. But yeah, that is still going to be an interesting run, I think. Other than that, I'm not sure if there's much I would change. Maybe punching versus not punching the first warden. I might not punch him instead, because I punched him in my first playthrough, so maybe that. But other than that, I think most of the choice is the same. Same romance, definitely. Solo villain ending, definitely. Come on. Okay. Never mind. We'll just stab him instead.
I've set that one up.
Yeah.
Good job, Tavern.
Happy to help.
Oh my god. Can you please get out of there? Amika, are we stuck? Holy shit. There you go.
They're down. But there's more fight left out there.
All right. You ready for the
Certainly
next
is.
call? We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
Alright. Chat. Let me read up on chat. As a faction in the game in general, but I like the individual characters' quest, but they just didn't play as big a role as I thought they would. Yeah, exactly. That's mainly elves in a world where yeah. I agree. I feel the same way about the lords, and also I feel like the reaction was kind of like not. I'm not sure if weak is the right words, but it's like, oh, the gods are back. Oh,
Thanks.
oh, dang it, not the gods. Oh no. You know what I mean? Instead of like the complete and utter shock that I expected. To be fair,
We must reach the gate.
it has been 10 years. I think that is because of the 10-year time skip.
Let's push them back.
And I am assuming word about Solus got out that he is, well, the actual Dreadwolf, and so if he's real, the other gods are real too. I don't know, their reaction was just a little casual, like, yeah, oh gosh darn it. Our gods are back, oh no. Like, the initial reaction. But again, I think everything just comes down to time, development time. Had the devs been allowed to cook, I'm sure it would have happened. Yeah. But no, I am really happy with what we got for the worm so far. I am definitely really enjoying playing Amika, and I think, well, I don't want to make her my canon. I am pretty sure she's going to be a close second, and like, I have a bunch of world states for all of the games. I have an entire list. Number 1 is my canon, like my canon world state, and then number 2 is like an alternative version of that, where it's basically my canon world state, just a few choices are a little different. And then the third one is my second favorite world state, and I think she's going to be in that one.
Good. I'm all warmed up.
And then I have a third favorite, and a fourth, and then I have... I didn't play through them all. I think I played through 3 of the different world states. I have a bunch more listed. I had a bunch more ideas for characters. Oh.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Sorry, that's a cool screenshot.
Antoine.
What's that? Something evil. A strange calling in the Blight.
Not gonna lie, I was a bit worried for him when I first played this. I was like,
Something
no, nothing's gonna happen to him, right?
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
This is a pretty cool screenshot as well.
It's in here too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendel is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
Wish I could celebrate more, it's not enough. Nah, she's serious about this.
It's a start, but it's not enough. Antoine, you said you sensed something evil.
The Blight always feels evil, but yes, this was different.
After the battle, I thought it sounded strange, but you felt more. What was it?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods, but now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Stop listening to the Blight, are you okay? I just say it sounded pleased. I'll read up on the chat in a minute here. Also, Jared, like, make sure you don't get into trouble for watching a stream if you're at work. I appreciate you being here, though. Also, I do the same thing. Well, I don't watch streams at work, but I listen to mostly videos while I'm at work. So I can relate. Stop listening to the Blight. Are you okay?
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe.
Holly, that choice is evil. How can I choose between Falasan and Solavellan?
Antoine, what's on your mind?
That's a
It's like
tough
there's
one.
A pattern in the Blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.
Hello?
How's Lavendel?
After our victory, people told stories, sang songs.
It was good to see people laughing.
Okay, honestly, maybe I'm just biased because I've been working on a Falasan video for so long now. But I think if I had to choose, I would pick Falasan. I want to see Falasan alive. I want him, especially if he's a romance option for Rook. I love my Lavellin so much, and I wish her I wish her to be happy, but girl,
it was hard after Weiss helped.
You also kind of
It's not
deserve
something you
better.
shake overnight. People put on brave faces, but they've lost hope. When that happens,
But there is hope now. It started with the fight against the dragons. It continues now, in Lavender.
you helped make it happen.
I'm pretty sure there is somewhere out there is another bald elf who likes magic and spirits for you out there. I'm pretty sure.
With the Weishaupt library gone, you two have our most complete notes on the Blight.
There are other stores of warden knowledge, but we'll keep what we have safe.
You should do the same with that monster manual. You still owe us a copy.
The Blight, gods,
Sorry, I just want to hear all the dialogue.
You remember when
We'll
this
move
was
on in a
easy?
bit.
No, but I remember when it felt that way.
How are things going?
We're continuing to look into the Blight here. Its forms, how it acts.
For every answer, there's another question. Secrets lurking ever deeper.
Yeah?
Enjoying another trip to the wetlands?
Feel free to kick out more.
No, not Zathrian.
Salut.
No. Also, I think he's dead. At least in my world state, he's dead. I was about to say the same, okay, but then again, how old is Solus again? Couple thousand years old, if not more. No, more than that. I think definitely more than that. A couple, actually. But yeah. No, it hurts to say, honestly. Because I am a diehard Solovellan, but if you make me choose between Fellason and Solovellan, I think I would go for Fellason. And you say no Solovellan ending, but that doesn't mean I cannot headcanon that they will meet up again later. Right?
Talking about a tree.
And forgive each other and
Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
walk into the fate together.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the
That's
blight
true.
and looting what was left behind.
That is
They
true,
attack
he is.
wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt more than we already are.
Get the spray bottle. Sorry, I'm super behind on chat. I've been yapping too much. I headcanon that my non-canon Rook's Inquisitors are teammates or NPCs working with... That's nice, I like that. Yeah. The good thing about Veilguard being the probable last Dragon Age game is that you can headcanon whatever you want, and hell, people can mod your headcanon in and it won't conflict with future games. Exactly, that is very true. Yeah, as... I don't remember who it was, I think it was one of the devs, maybe one of the writers. She said that Dragon Age is ours now, so we can do whatever the hell we want with it. We can write fan fiction, create headcanons, make fan art. Which people have been doing. It's always great to see. Defend mercenary groups. I also want to get the flower achievement today. Which, Derelict, you sent me a map, and if I remember correctly, one of them was around here. I'll try to look for them like that, just without looking at the other map, but if I can't find them, I don't want to spend too much time on it, so I might have to get the map.
We're not alone.
I know we got one. This is also still closed.
Watch out!
Where is that house? There is one house. Not this one, I don't think. Covered in blight, where we were not able to get. Might be able to get there now. If you guys want, we can talk about my different world states at some point. So I have a whole list. I have an entire spreadsheet, one that Katie from Gilder Talon made, and it was a few years ago. She shared the document in a stream or after a stream.
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory, performing self-surgery. Ah, I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of... How about them?
But yeah, she shared it so that we could save it and edit it for our own world state, so all credit to her. But yeah, I've been using that spreadsheet for all my world states. From the top of my head, I don't remember if it was my second or my third in the list, but one of them is... The theme is change, and each character starts out a certain way and then ends up another way, because I think it's fun to play your character one way and make them change over the course of the game. So my first character in Origins... Oh.
I'd no idea Johanna was involved when we found the Hand of Glory.
I'll let them
self-surgery. Ah, I pray she was already undead by then.
And now you've got a rogue hand on the loose causing trouble.
Well, that raises a question of independent will.
You mean, does Hazenkas's hand have a mind of its own?
The diabolical mind that spawned it is my main worry. We'll stop Johanna. We must.
Are they done? Okay, good. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, right. Yeah, first character in Origins in that world state is a city elf named Amika, and she romanced Liliana. And after if you played Origins, you know what happens in the city elf origin. It's pretty freaking dark. Obviously very traumatic. So I played her in a very kind of angry, aggressive way, just angry at the situation, angry at everything that happened. She was, if I remember correctly, she was pretty okay with marrying, and she was fine living there in the Alien Age. Like, she had a pretty decent life. Obviously, then all the shit happens, and she has to be a Grey Warden, which she doesn't really like. But she can't change anything about it, and it frustrates her. Frustrates her so much, and she doesn't really know what else to do, so she's just angry all the time. But then, then she meets Liliana, and I headcanon that being with Liliana kind of calms her down, and it makes her look at the world in a different way. She starts being more positive, and she starts being a little more soft in general. Now my hawk in that world state is quite the opposite. I went from playing a blue hawk to a full red hawk because by the end of it she was just so done with everything. She romanced Anders as well. So, there you have it. That didn't help much. Ended up killing Anders as well in that world state. Can I go here yet? I'm gonna check that out. And then in Inquisition, that one's not... I never finished that one. Which I want to finish it at some point, but... That character I started out playing, I haven't fleshed her out completely, but I played a dwarf, romancing Sarah, and she started out very structured, very practical, very serious, and then over the game, she loosens up a bit, and she starts having a little bit more fun in life, especially that. There's one scene with Sarah where she takes the Inquisitor for pranks, and she explains that when you're in a position of power, the people, like the normal people, they're kind of scared of you. They're intimidated by you, even if you don't mean to be. They are, because you're in such a position of power. Unless you show them that you're one of them and you're just a person like them. And that's kind of when my character starts to, you know, let go of being super serious all the time. But it's okay to take yourself serious, but not too seriously, you know? And that's kind of the theme of that. And I guess with Amika, because we've been going through some character progression for her. So I guess Amika starts out like also very serious, kind of similar to my dwarf in Inquisition. I guess very serious, very angry at Solus, doesn't like him, wanting to put people down, you know, threatening them all the time.
Mercenaries.
She's also becoming a little bit softer now. So I guess Amika fits very well into that theme. I think I'd put her in that world state. Yeah. But I remember that world state very well because I had a lot of fun playing through it, especially Origins. Also, it's the first time I played as a warrior because my Micah, my city elf, is a warrior. Yeah, was more fun than I expected. And then in Dragon Age 2, that character is called Rinna. And she is a mage, which makes sense, especially since she romances Anders. Also, obviously supports the mages. And my dwarf in that world state is a rogue, because I enjoy playing a rogue in Inquisition. Mage is still my favorite in basically every game, but I did really enjoy playing rogue in Inquisition. Trying to remember some of the other themes that I had. I know I had one where the theme was faith. Not necessarily just in terms of like religion.
Excellent. All safe?
But all of the characters that I played in that, I need to open the spreadsheet because it's been a while since I looked at it. But I know faith was one of the themes. And I haven't played through the other world states yet, but I thought one of the other themes, which would be fun to do, is just be very money oriented. Just try to get as much gold as possible. Or a world state where you try to romance as many companions as possible. But yeah, those are just the non-serious world states. I also have a world state that I still need to play where I want to make all of the opposite choices that I usually make. And a world state where everything's just messed up.
They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for
An
it.
evil playthrough, I guess.
Witness the devastation here and think of profit.
We can't let this stand.
Quick, where do I need to go? Here. You know, I'll just track the quest, that makes it easier. Chat. Yeah, no, I've really enjoyed just giving a backstory to all of my characters. It's fun. I'm not going the right way, am I? Usually it takes a while before I get there. Like, I need to have played a character at least once to really make a proper backstory for them and a proper personality. What I really liked... Boxes?
Take whatever you find.
What I really liked with my Canon Warden is that I imagine she really wasn't happy with her life in the tower. Like, of course, like, she has a roof over her head, and she has food on the table, you know, and, you know, life is decent in the Ferelden Tower, like, before everything went south, of course. And if you, like, this is just my opinion, because, of course, it could be worse. You could be out on the street, you know, starving. So, everything could always be worse, of course.
This isn't the last of them.
But
we've done it.
On the surface, it's a decent life. But when you think about it, like, as a mage, of course, you're constantly being watched.
Killed. These aren't darkspawn wounds. Enough of us fell. He survived Weishaupt to be murdered here.
No. You're constantly being watched. If you make one wrong move, you risk being made tranquil. And like, if you walk around a tower, you have zero privacy. If you're an apprentice, you share a room with, I don't know, 20 other apprentices. But then, when you become a full mage, you get your own room. But you don't even have a door. They're not really rooms either. They're just, it's one big hallway. And the different sections are separated by a big wall. And the only privacy you have is if you place your bed in the corner in your bath. And place your closet in front of it so the view is blocked. Like, you have almost zero privacy. You're not really allowed... I know it depends on the circle. I know in certain circles mages are allowed to leave freely, but in Origins you can't. You have to go outside. You can't. You're not allowed. So you can't even go out for a walk. Like, you have no freedom. And I like to imagine that my warden, especially being 18, like a teenager, pretty young too, like she kind of hates being in a tower. She just really wants to get out. So when she gets the opportunity to go out, to escape with Jowan, like, obviously it's a fucking bad idea. Like, obviously that was never gonna go well, but she's young. She's like, oh my god, yeah, my friend tells me we can escape. Let's do it. You know, my phylactery's not here anymore, but, you know, fuck it, we'll try it. So she agrees to help Jowan escape. Not the smartest thing to do, but she does. Obviously it goes wrong. She gets recruited by Duncan. And she's like, you know what? Yeah. I want to be a warden. That means I can get out of the tower. Fuck yeah, let's do it. And she's got this very...
That's it for the mercenaries.
Good. The wardens have enough on their minds as it is.
We should tell Warden Sawyer.
She's very naive. She's got this very... how do I say this? Her view of the world is basically, like... Basically as if you're reading a fantasy story. Like, she thinks the world is wonderful, mages are free, it's all good, I can do whatever I want. It's basically when you're a kid and there's all these rules and you have to go to bed on time. No, you're not allowed another cookie, you know, and then you're like, oh, when I'm an adult, I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm gonna live off of cookies, I'm gonna drink all the soda I want, I'm gonna play all the video games all night long. And then you're an adult and you're like, wait, is it too late to go back? Can I go back? Do I have to do this? Can I just be a kid again, please? It's kind of like that. So she has this very positive view of the world, and then when she's there, she's a warden. Like, you know, first thing she gets there, everything goes wrong. She has to go through the joining. Finds out that she might die if she drinks this, and if she doesn't, she will die because you're not allowed to leave. And then, obviously, as she travels through the world, she realizes, oh, you know, things aren't necessarily better here. Actually, the world is pretty cruel sometimes. So I really like that kind of development for her.
Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that too.
You can make a text adventure fellow-son romance game and nobody can stop you. You have to teach me how, but yeah, sure. I'm up for that.
You made it to the Wardens. How are you finding Lavendale?
It's nearly doomed, isn't it? But I won't push it all the way there, if that's what you're thinking.
And then my hawk is just... I play a purple hawk because I love purple hawk. She's not the kind of purple hawk that always picks the funny options. Like, she can be serious when she needs to be, and like she takes family issues very, very seriously. And like she can she can read the room most of the time. Like, usually if there's something very serious going on, like very, very serious, she'll be like, okay, I'll be normal about this. I'll pick the blue option or the red option when necessary, but yeah. Overall though, Purple Hawk, I like to think that she grew close to Anders for a bit, but then of course he started to pull away, and like I like to imagine, because Dragon Age 2 takes place over what, like 7 years, 10 years? I like to think that they dated for a while, but then Anders started to pull away and all this stuff with Justice, and she was like, you know what, maybe you're right, maybe you... I'll keep my distance from you, it's fine. But they remained friends, and then she started to have a crush on Fenris, of course, and ended up romancing him. Real quick, I need to quickly check where those flowers are. Usually I don't like to look these kind of things up. I like to do all of this by myself, but I also just really want the achievement. And I need to look at the map. I also don't want to spend hours and hours looking for the freaking flower. Just need to look at where it was linked. Okay, found it. Great. Because I know we got one. We got one. Okay, so one is over here. Can't place custom markers, can you? Right? So I don't... Can you? I don't think you can. That's fine. We'll have to... This way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's... Yeah, fun. Yeah. Especially because it's completely untracked. Like, at least, like... I don't mind if they don't point out where it is. Oh, I can't get here yet. Oh, wait. Is this the... I think this... Can I... Oops. No, not Orbit. Can I look through this? Is this the spot that opens up when you... It is. Because the tree is there. Yeah, okay. That's one of the flowers there. Okay. I don't mind if the game doesn't tell me where everything is exactly, because on my own playthrough, I turned off the... I didn't turn the quest markers off completely, but I made it so that you could only see them if you got close to them. But I would like a list that tracks how many I've got, at least. That would be nice. And there is number 2 over here. I think? Oh, wait, no, not here. No. I looked wrong. Nope. It is up. Oh, maybe that's blocked off to... It's in here, but it's... I can't get here yet. Where's the third one? Well, I guess I'm pretty sure we already picked one up, so... Oops. Yeah, okay, so the third one is over here. I guess we didn't pick one up then. Okay. We can't get there yet, so I think we're gonna... The flowers are gonna have to wait, unfortunately. I think this is the house that was blocked off. I'm just quickly gonna check if I can get there yet. Probably not. I guess maybe we could do Davrin's quest. Maybe that unlocks these areas. Planning on saving that for later, but we'll do it. Also, I'm not gonna fight her. We did pick one up. Okay. Wait, is that like an extra one then, or is that included in the 3? Yeah, stupid flowers. Oh wait! No! Oh. Was this blocked off earlier? Well, we haven't been here yet. Oh, thank you, Emmirch. Whoosh. You can tell I love this ability. Again, I love AoE. They're really not hurting that much. Yeah, they're really not hurting that much. Are we becoming OP?
Win for us.
Okay, I'm gonna take a... Hold on. I'm gonna take a quick second to quickly read up on chat, because I feel bad for being so behind. You guys have been talking a lot. Have you tried recreating any of your wardens or hawks in Veilguard's character creator? I have actually. I'm not sure if I ever shared them, but I know I have taken screenshots, so I'll look those up after the stream and I'll send them into Discord. But I've recreated my my cannon warden and my cannon hawk. It's actually pretty well, I struggled a bit to get them to look right. But I did end up really liking my warden. I think I have one where I recreated her as she was supposed to be in Origins, but I also created one, and that one I liked the best, where how she would look like. Oh, can't go there yet. I also created her as what she would look like if she was like alive during the events of Veilguard. I mean, she is, I think, but I think it for all wardens, I think they're pretty close to their calling. Although, since the Blight gets defeated, question mark at the end of Veilguard, does that mean that all wardens and warden commanders are basically cured as well? Because my headcanon, as I'm probably not the only one, my headcanon for my cannon warden was that she's trying to find a cure for the calling for her and Alistair. And that I always imagine it was related to dragon blood, as has been hinted at. Yeah, we'll do his quest. So I like the headcanon that she eventually, by going through records and stuff, and asking around and just gathering information that she figured out that the cure has something to do with dragon blood, and that she finds out that Fiona was actually Alistair's mom, and that she travels home at some point to tell him that. And I did headcanon that she eventually succeeds in finding an actual cure and that she takes it to Alistair, but I guess since the blight is cured now? Question mark. Maybe she doesn't have to. Scrolling through the chat. With all of my rooks, I had to play as them for a couple of hours before cementing a personality. Yeah, it always takes me one playthrough at least before really fleshing them out. My mage horn turn in Jalan, honestly, completely fair. I don't judge you for that. It is completely fair. It's also very funny to do. My current ML, the one I sent a picture of under the name Zoggy Bread, she is someone who wants power, mostly political power and status. She lost that when Duncan took her from the tower, but now gets to try and attempt to get herself more power via the... Yeah, nice. Also, I like that name, Zoggy Bread. Start conversation. I'll read through the chat as we're watching the cutscene.
Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. These are Wardens Davrin and Rook.
Oh yeah,
You
I
can
love
trust
her.
them.
What's your name?
We're the good guys. It's okay.
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valya. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Yeah, I had a very, very, very strong feeling it was Isaiah right from the moment that we met I keep on saying Gloomstalker, but it's not. It's Gloomhowler. I had no idea when the trailers released because she was in one of the trailers. I only realized either when I started playing through the game or a bit before when looking at the footage closer. But yeah, I initially I had no idea, but then especially when you hear her speak, it's like, wait a minute. You're very obsessed with these griffins, huh?
In what world would we...
She also really
in her
looks
diary,
very familiar to
Isaiah said
Isaiah's
the blight was
concept
going
art.
badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
Yeah, it's the pointy ears, the obsession with the griffins, and the scarf around covering the mouth that gave it away for me, mostly. First Wardens are assholes. You guys, I have to do this.
Has every First Warden been an asshole?
Isaiah said she resisted at first, but orders were orders. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
He's a flirt.
Careful, he's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he?
Oh, he is,
I remember
though.
feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I love his floppy ear.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
Flowers for Elgar'nan. Yeah, sorry, I'm still reading chat.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
Imagine if everyone that died from the joining just suddenly wakes up. What year is it? Oh, imagine. I don't think it works that way, though. Alright. Yeah, no, I think... Oh, there's a chest. There's a chest there. Hold on. I need to get that. Oh, no, that's the house. Which we still can't get. Oh, no, wait. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Because did this open up after playing Fire and Ice? It did. Okay, perfect. Do I have to walk around? I think the implication of Belara and Nev's condition visibly getting less bad is that the blight is now manageable or defeated. Yeah, I think there was a Reddit AMA after the game, a few months after the game launched, where Corinne Bush and John Epler answered some questions. And I think one of them was about the blight, and I think John said that the closer you were to where Elgar'nan died, the quicker the effect was of getting healed, or the stronger the effect was of getting healed, something along those lines. Where? Help! Don't say anything yet. I can figure this out. Hold on. I will... Oh wait, it's in there. Of course it is. I'm a fucking dumbass. Duh, of course it's in there. Of course. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Anyway. Ooh, don't fall off. We know you're very good at falling off of things, but you don't need to keep doing it, Amika. Okay. Okay. Don't think we can do that yet either, so... Unwanted guess, no. We are excellent with the Grey Wardens. Awesome. I'm pretty sure we had quests somewhere else too. Was it Treviso? Yeah, it's Treviso. Let's go to Treviso. I do want to take Lucanus for this, though. I want to work on his approval a bit. Yeah, no, Emmirch and Lucanus. Yeah. We're going through this pretty quickly, though, so...
None of them touched me.
I will inspect you later.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get to Emmerich's date today.
Rook, Viago and I are visiting the new memorial. For those we've recently lost.
After all you have done, you are most welcome to join us.
Thank you.
Yep, this is a quest I haven't had before. Oh. Is he even still there?
I make them.
Really? I'd like to learn that if you wouldn't mind teaching me.
I'll show you. It's easy once you get the hang.
Is Jacob even still here? Yeah, here he is.
You really are trying to help Treviso?
As much as I can.
Air used to say I should try to...
No!
Sorry. Sore throat.
No, no.
You did it. You killed the dragon that blighted Treviso.
I couldn't save this city, but it won't hurt anyone again.
I guess. That's good. I miss Air.
Your teacher?
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah. She said another Air would come along one day, but it won't be the same.
Seeing book characters is the best drug. It is. Oops.
There's apple heads, fired clay.
Oh, boots. Oh. Memento? Is that a Fen'Harel statue? Why are there elven statues here? Interesting.
We are not here to be formal. There have been enough funerals.
Did you know? I was just turning to say something to Air the other day. Before I remembered, she was no longer there.
Fletcher.
I didn't know Chance for long, but he seemed like a good man.
Terrible taste in furniture. He always smothered everything in gold. I'll miss hearing him complaining that I complain about it.
The diamond, the entire city feels so empty. I wonder if it will ever not feel that way.
No, give the stinky kitty a treat. You can tell him it's from me, it's fine. Also, good luck. City feels so it's impossible to say. The gods will pay for this. Yeah, the gods will pay. Don't worry.
Just another
I'll make
thing
them.
the gods have to answer for.
A fine sentiment. For the day you face the gods. And there is only so much good their deaths will bring. We must make the rest for ourselves.
Let's hope there is something in that.
When did you get here?
A while ago.
He was with me.
I was reading the letters.
Oh.
Messages for loved ones. Prayers
Oh.
to the Maker. A few letters are to people I would have liked to know again.
Oh, do you believe in anything?
All these words for the dead. Do you believe anyone or anything sees them?
After I was captured by the Venatori, I would have said no. How could the Maker or any power permit what happened in that place? After all we have seen, I still don't know who, if anyone, hears our cries. But now, I hope they do.
Oh. Just want to give him a hug.
Who else did you lose in Treviso? Other crows?
A few. Not all were crows. Some just lived daily lives in the city. Local merchants, people who put out the morning coffee as we headed to bed. After the ossuary, I wanted to walk by and see them again. As if I could return to where I left off.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Is there anything else we should say?
I did mention this isn't formal.
But we should do something.
A toast, then. Something we promise the dead we will think about over drinks to come.
The dead themselves, the future. Let's be positive. Let's look to the future.
The time they bought us. The world we'll build with it.
Neither will go to waste.
The crows rule Antiva, and tonight we mourn with her.
I think yeah, Emmirch is here, but he didn't have anything to say. Yeah. Yeah. We did take Emmirch. I feel like he would have said something. He would have known what to say, I'm pretty sure.
When you throw, your hand should follow your eyes, not the other way around.
Always look where you want it to land.
Yeah, maybe they'll talk about it in banter later.
There's an interesting letter there, Rook.
Is Jacobus gone? No, he's still there. So he's fine for now. Okay. Dearest Viago, you may not believe this, but I've learned something about those boorish Antam that may be useful. Send someone when you can. Or come by with Thea. I've some new pieces to show. Regards, Mistress Trella, proprietress of the Trella Gallery of Fine Arts. Ooh.
An art merchant has information on the Antam?
Mistress Trella would not waste our time.
We are stretched thin. Too many compatriots lost to the Blight, or what crawls out of it. Meet with Mistress Trella. Find out what the Antam are up to.
Ooh, we're going to a gallery. That's exciting. We are going to look at some nice artwork. Oh, sorry about that. Went outside to bin the old cat sack and discovered that Stinky Kitty had a disastrous playdate with... Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm assuming it was very disastrous for the bird.
Get ready.
How old is your cat, actually? Attack cat. Yeah, going the right way, I think. Been there before, though.
Merchant with information on the Antam lives near here.
Not with my cats, thankfully, but when I was a kid, we had cats as well. And one of them specifically really...
Are you alright? Done.
I unlocked the door. Come in, please.
Cat is literally an old man. Oh. Yeah, one of my cats when I was a kid really liked chasing birds, and she caught a few. Yeah.
My saviors, welcome.
Viago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
Ah, okay, it's not
And
Prometheus
said
then.
I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to
Nah,
think
poor
I
baby.
overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to.
An old baby. 15, yeah, that's pretty old for a cat.
I'm in your debt. Please look around.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Take that. I'll take everything. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Sure, why not? Oh, Prometheus is a baby. 5 years, yeah. He is a baby.
Antam will harm you, if not for your kind intervention.
The terror with the pigeon. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my cat from when I was a kid, she was, I think she was 20 or 21 when she passed away. She was really, really old. Thankfully, she passed away peacefully. We had to take her to the vet, and put her to sleep, but like she was really, really old, and her health was starting to go. So it was a while ago, though, a few years ago. There was a bird feeder in our yard, and we had to take it away because the neighbor's cats would hunt all the birds that came to it. Ooh. This is cheat code. These birds just keep respawning. Oh, hello.
You killed the Blighted dragon, and another besides. I am grateful for that. Such a contract, any contract, must never be left unfinished. It's like a letter never sent. I'm keeping an eye on Emmirch.
Speaking of, hello.
What's your complaint with the crows, Emmirch?
You partnered with them. Of course you're blind to their failings. Treviso has found balance without feathered criminals getting people killed.
Yeah.
Crows should stay out of the way.
It looks
and let
really
the government do its job.
Looks really balanced to me. Yeah.
Why hasn't the city taken a stand against the Antam?
We face an army of fanatical giants. The right and proper thing to do is secure a lasting peace. Of course the crows don't like it. Outsiders are killing slightly more people than they commonly do. Perhaps the Antam could be convinced to do more backflips while murdering.
Yeah, Milo is, I think he's 3 now? Oh, I can't break these? Disappointing. Can I break... I can't even... It's... Okay. That's disappointing. Can't even roll here. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck! No way! Help! How did I even do this? Guys, I'm stuck. Help me! They won't let me leave. No way, come on. This is ridiculous. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. I was like, are we gonna have to fast travel to get out of here?
Are you interested in combat ready or wall hanging? One time, Andra Cantori dueled with a blade I sold her. She held it up after she won on everything.
Nice.
All right. We should talk to the market master if we want to learn why Antam are stealing pieces of art.
Adventure worst game ever.
Blighted on the left. Other injuries
Hello.
on the right.
This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stores. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
Yeah, but honestly, that's my greatest weakness as well, probably. Oh yeah, I was talking. Yeah, so Milo, I think Milo's 3 and Yuna is 5. I think. Yeah.
Barely any customers
5,
today.
6.
It's a wonder anyone still lives in a city.
Both
the
still
way it is
babies.
now.
Fluffy babies, especially Milo.
Hardly got any sleep last night. Just the thought of living next to the Blight.
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Milo's just a big fluffy cloud.
Honestly, the Blight might be a good thing for this city. Now everyone will have to pull together.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
No, don't mind me.
I wouldn't know anything about...
Don't mind me, I'm just admiring this painting.
That would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
This quest is giving Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts vibes. Hey.
I hear you took down our troublesome dragon and the Minrathus beast at the same time.
I did.
Well, it wasn't that impressive.
Yes, that's the lie that gets the free drinks. I know it well. Legendary.
Wait, what did I even say? I completely missed that.
It's hard seeing the fledglings hurt during the occupation. I've seen war. I had those scars. There's a feeling past anger. It is not something to dwell on.
I was just thinking, this reminds me of those eavesdropping quests from Inquisition and Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. I was not paying attention to what they were saying. Whoops. Well, as you know, I do get distracted easily, so. Rookmaster says an eavesdropper extraordinaire. Yeah. Oh, don't mind me, I'm not listening in, I'm just admiring this painting over here. Just minding my own business. No idea what you were talking about. Nuh-uh. Not listening at all.
We're close to that camp where the Antam took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
No shit. Thanks, Amika.
Spectacular Rook! Stay in cover.
Nice. Eh? Where? Oh. Oh. Ow.
Okay, let's look around for that stolen art, or any sign of what the Antam are doing with it. Nothing here.
What's over here?
There's nothing of interest here either.
Okay.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
What about here?
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. We should go back and talk to him.
Oh no. Could it be a trap? I actually don't remember. Genuinely don't. I remember this quest, but I don't remember what the outcome is exactly. It's too bad Origins dialogue history stuff near the codex. Yeah. Wasn't cat past the first game, so it was really needed. Yeah. I'm better at it when I'm just playing the game for myself. But when I'm streaming, I get so distracted because I'm paying attention to chat and I don't know, thinking about other stuff too. Thinking about what to say, talking. So yeah, it would be really nice to have that back. It's a shame they didn't keep it.
His stare is less piercing and his disgust less palpable.
Well, then we agree on one thing. I prefer the company of my brother as well.
Then why do you continue to annoy me?
It's funny.
One must have her hobbies.
The crows are patriots. Why not stand with them?
Patriots? They're a flock of hired killers. You haven't lived with a distant king appeasing fools. Power belongs in the hands of the proper officials. But no, let the mascots decide policy. How could that go wrong?
Yeah, oh, BG3 does it. Yeah, true. And tell the other Venatori to watch for people sniffing about. I don't want to jeopardize our arrangement with the Antam. The magical components they're asking for are rare, but they've delivered us some of Treviso's brightest artwork. The collectors back home are very pleased. Next exchange will be in the Antam camp in the center of the city. I'll find you after.
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork, he's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
And so he purposefully sent us off on a wild chase.
Gasp!
The
Oh.
note said the Antam are trading the
It
art
was
to
a
Venatori
trap.
collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Mierda, as if the blight in the streets was not enough.
Okay. We're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
I also like that you can quick save during conversations as well. Or quick save in general in Baldur's Gate 3. I do really miss the quick save here sometimes.
Those sneaks from the market. Kill them.
I compulsively quick save every 5 minutes. Every time I've done something, I quick save. So I do like that you can quick save during conversations as well. First playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 I ever did, I don't think I reloaded anything, I just went with it. But for subsequent playthroughs, it's really nice to be able to quick save, quick load mid-conversation. You made a mistake. And it's good for when you need recordings of specific things as well. For footage. Really useful.
Alright. Let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here.
Yes. Yes, this was absolutely necessary. FA is my favorite spell, yeah. Pretty much. Do not be so afraid of magic. We must throw off the superstitions which yoked us under the Qun. The Venatori's enchanted powers and crystals have already produced wonderful new effects in the Gatlock. More power, more displacement. A heat like dragon's fire. But it is not ready. I have gone for burn salve. The Venatori and I will find the correct mixture soon.
This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Alchemy is fraught with peril at the best of times. Adding in enchanted components...
We must go to Day and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would have loved a quest like Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts in this game, but I really like Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. Like, not a lot of combat, just mostly sneaking around. Experiencing the politics of Orlais.
Have you learned more of what Ilario's planning, Lucanus?
Not yet. He's hidden it well. Katerina would be proud.
But Ilario had her killed.
We're assassins. She'd be proud of that too.
Maybe infiltrate some rich magister's estate in Manrathis or something. Would have been great.
Did you see the letter from Hossberg?
And the warden spared time for us after Weiss helped?
I will not discourage them.
Hey, I'm here. I'm helping.
Good news?
The Venatori are helping the Antam make their Gatlock explosives even more powerful.
Do you like it?
What?
Do you like
It's
my
not
flower
ready
bow?
yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Goes well with my flower crown, right? It's not quite the same color, but it's fine. Probably still can't get here, but we'll try. It is a very pretty bow. Oh my god. Agreed, it was, yeah. I also think that is the next main quest that we need to do.
Smite the heretics.
Oh no.
More blood for the
Ah, that's here. I still don't know where the frickin' chest is.
We demand.
Yeah, I've already fought you like 3 times. I'm not. Just gotta go away. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very scared of the wrath of the winter. Yep. Very terrified. Anyway. Look, Amika's short, but she's fast. She can run, okay? Let's return to the lighthouse. Yeah, I'm assuming it's Lucanus' quest when you go to confront Ilario. That's what I'm guessing. Do we have any more dialogue? We do! And a quest! Oh, I think I know what that quest is. I think it's another I think it's either the picnic or another walk through the forest.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
It depends. Does Solas run a lot? I feel like he wouldn't really run. I don't know why. I feel like Scooby-Doo scene. Yeah, I don't feel like he runs a lot. If anything, he'd fade step or use magic to run around. I don't know. I don't see him as a runner. Whereas Amika, she gets plenty of exercise. I think, like, especially being a rogue. Yeah, I think she runs a lot. She's also very clumsy though. Depends. Are they running in like a straight line on a paved road? Are there any obstacles in the way? Because if there's obstacles, Solus might actually have a chance. Coffee. They're talking about coffee. First time for everything?
Try everything once. That's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
This thing, yeah. She doesn't like it. She hates it.
Delicious.
You hate it.
She hates it.
No, I don't hate it. It's really nice. Temperature.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
You really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
That's what I'm gonna say next time someone gives me
people will like you.
food or drink.
It sounds terrible when you say it like that.
It's nice temperature.
I don't need to do it. I just do.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Be yourself.
Guess I can't help it.
No.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
That's unfortunate, though. To be fair, coffee... Learning to drink sounds so stupid, but coffee is one of those things. Like, when you talk about things you need to learn to drink, or learn to like, coffee is one of those. Tea was one of those things for me, too. Once upon a time, I used to not like tea. I hated tea as a kid. I did not like it. Then I started drinking it as a teenager, and I put loads and loads of sugar in it. And that's how I learned to drink it. And now I drink it pretty much without sugar. But I do like honey in my tea, though. And same with coffee. I started drinking coffee in my teens, and I used to put loads and loads of sugar in it. Now when I have normal coffee, I do put lots of sugar in it. Well, 2 sugar cubes and milk. But when I make like this special, you know, the white chocolate mochas, latte macchiatos and stuff, all those special, I usually don't put sugar in it, or a little bit of sugar. But most of the dulce gusto stuff, the flavored ones, I don't need sugar because they're already pretty sweet.
I was planning to take a sign to the woods in Arlington soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
This is legit how I compliment things. You judge by temperature. You judge things if they're, you look at the temperature. Yeah. Hello. Wait, the funny option? Oh, Oh, because healthy on the dialogue wheel was the funny option. Oh, coffee is so good though. I don't even. Well, okay. To be fair, my very first experience with coffee was one of those powdered ones that you have to mix with water, and it was coffee with cocoa powder, Wheater Melange, I think it was called. I think that was my very first experience drinking coffee myself. And I don't remember what my first normal coffee was, but yeah, I know I must have put a lot of sugar in it. Because I still can't drink black coffee. It's still too bitter for me. You know what? I'm gonna go to the crossroads, see if I can upgrade the Treviso... Treviso shop thingy. See if I can sell some more. Oh, you're talking about Harding. Yeah, probably. I can see Lucanus giving her black coffee without any sugar and stuff. No voices? Okay. We did embrace her age. Which turns out I actually really like that option. Oh yeah, we did do that Friday as well. We did Harding's personal quest. Did I mention that in the recap? I think I forgot. Did I? I don't remember. Maybe I did mention. Oh. Oh, no, we'll go to this one. I like this. It doesn't offend me. I don't mind room temperature coffee.
It wasn't the Griffin's fault.
What?
They got blighted by the wardens. Then almost all of them got killed. By the wardens.
I know.
This is why animals are better than people. People do crap like this.
Yeah.
I know, damn it. But all the people who did that are long dead. Except Isaiah.
Fine. Let's kill her and get your Griffins back.
Agreed.
I'm one of those people that leaves or drink out until it's completely cold. Well, not the full drink. Well, okay, I do that with tea. Coffee, I usually drink completely before it's fully cold, but tea, there's always a small layer in my mug. Like, even right now, there's still a small layer of tea in my mug, and it's gone completely cold. So. Bunch of stuff. We'll go sell some stuff in Docktown as well. I'm just gonna go to every faction, sell some stuff. Make sure we keep up.
What a fool I was.
Hey.
Rook.
Hey.
Good to see you.
They finally took down both the Blighted dragons.
I am going the wrong way.
Baker, I hope not.
Surgical. It's an embodiment of depression. If there was an alternate version of that scene, if she's angry, yeah. This sucks. No, that'd be a waste of perfectly good coffee.
In a moment.
Even if it doesn't have sugar in it.
You've done a lot for the city. Let's see if I can return the favor.
3. I don't have any more 15 things for the shadow dragons. Okay.
Keep safe out there.
Yeah. Let's go to Arlithan. Ooh, Arlithan's a bit behind. Oh, I can see Spy doing that.
The rubble cleared.
Starting to feel like a proper
That Morrigan still hasn't bought anything from me. Bit standoffish if you ask me. Though maybe it's for the best. Heard some wild stories about her.
Oh, leave her alone.
If you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help.
Dismemberment. Okay. We'll sell a bunch more stuff. I think we're pretty good on everyone else. Yeah.
Come back alive. Have a look.
Core, thank you. Look at everything else later.
Good luck. Keep your head out there.
Because I mean, it's no surprise the warden's excellent. I mean, I'm a warden. I think you get more experience with the you get experience faster with the faction that you're a part of. We're moderate, pretty high up moderate. Even with Treviso. Oh, new quests. Did I miss it? I guess we had to leave and come back for there to be a new quest. Yeah, we can go back there. Yeah, that's moderate. Ooh, we're basically excellent. Very, very close. Yeah, I'll sell a bit more to the Veil Jumpers.
Don't be shy. Take a gander.
Yeah, I'll just sell a bunch. Don't want to sell everything. 38 of this. We can miss a few of those. Yeah, okay. That helped.
Till next time.
Okay. I think we're doing pretty alright on reputation. Yes, we go back to Treviso? Yeah. Before we do that, I am gonna take a quick break. Gonna get. Ooh. Oh.
Do not drink from canals connected to the Blight.
Yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
We need to arrange shipments from water from further inland.
Maybe the king can be convinced to build an aqueduct if we involve his favorite sculptors.
It's not a bad time to ask him for aid.
Yeah. Speaking of water, I need to get myself a drink. So I'll be right back in a few minutes. Alright, I am back. Got myself some water. Oh, you're right. We are stealing Strive's man. We are. Oh, we are. Well, sorry, Strive. Better luck next playthrough.
Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
The Antam will claim it was to scare away Darkspawn, while they destroy areas loyal to the Crows.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this Gatlock. Destroy it discreetly.
Varric's gotta be wandering the Fade, I guess. They could bring him back as just a narrator. He could be a Fade spirit. What kind of spirit do you think Varric would be? I know he's not an elf, but still, if he was a spirit, what kind of spirit would he be?
Worst dragon I saw was a pumice harrier.
What? You're on the trail of the deadliest dragon that ever stalked the skies of Thetis, and it's called,
Pumice harrier.
There's the experimental Gatlock. Looks like the Venatori and Antam are guarding it, but they haven't set it to explode yet.
All in one place. Makes it easy.
Whoosh! And bees for everyone. Might as well. Ooh, I like Spirit of Guidance a lot. Yeah, I like Guidance a
We
lot.
need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
Worst dragon I saw was
And it makes sense because, like, a narrator guides you through the story, basically.
Stalked the skies of Thetis, and it's called,
pumice harrier. Look it up.
Isn't that a kind of soap?
And the dragon? They live near volcanoes. Carve out lairs in the pumice.
Not the brimstone area, or the inferno area. No, you want to medal for hunting the pumice harrier.
You wanted a medal for catching the thunder roach.
Thunder worm with a Y. There's a big difference.
All right.
That's all the Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
Yeah, no. A narrator guides you through a story. That makes sense. I like it. And Varric basically guides Rook throughout Veilguard, if you think about it. Yeah, I like that. Now I want that to happen. If there is ever a Dragon Age 5, just meeting a Spirit of Guidance. Doesn't even have to be a big role, but just a little reference, you know? Spirit of Guidance, and then it has Varric's voice. Or resembles Varric in any other way.
Something on your mind, Jacobus?
How am I supposed to trust them? Canary, I mean.
These aren't normal Canary. They're Antam. Antam are assholes.
I know you aren't, but... I mean... How can I tell who's Antam and who's not?
Normal Canary talk about the Qun all the time. It's their religion. The Antam don't. They broke away to invade.
That makes sense, I guess.
Hmm.
Tea and Viago think you can help them take down the Butcher.
Do you?
If I were a full-fledged crow, I'd do it myself.
Spirit as chest hair, yeah.
It's you. Sorry, I think I hear something.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Starting to hear voices, kid. I think if Rook was a spirit, they'd be a spirit of chaos. Aren't they in the... Was it Spirit of Chaos in the Soulless Memory, or was it Spirit of Disruption or something? Oh yeah, I went misty-eyed on him, alright. I cried.
Rather be at a bar. Coffee makes everyone smell angry.
One of the few parts of a city worth calling civilized.
The coffee is good though. Am I actually at the right place? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, I need to be... yeah, okay. Ooh. Don't mind me.
Trouble nearby.
Over there. More like that lock the Venatori made stronger.
Ooh. Sorry, I have to get these crates. Thank you. I have to get these two. I said I have to get these two. Oh my god. Come on. You can do... You can do it. You can do... Fine. I'll shoot him. There you go. There you go. You did it. Good job. Good job, Amika.
Get ready.
Oh yes. Throw him off. Goodbye. That doesn't really hurt that much, to be honest. Yeah, we're good. It's so nice to feel overpowered. I wouldn't be surprised if we're over-leveled, to be honest. Can I blow this? No, I'm in combat, so I can't. No. I was gonna say, can I blow this up while he's standing near it? Where are you going? What the hell? Come back here. Dude. Now he's just bullying me. Oh, no. Fuck. Night. No. Okay. Nobody saw that. It's fine.
More of that, bro.
How do I... Maybe I can jump. No. Oh my god. It's not that hard, Amika. Come on.
All yours.
Okay, well he's here now. Guess I took too long. Sorry.
That's a win.
I guess. Oh my god. Sorry. What's that meme? Isn't there a meme? Like a character laying on a couch or a bed with their feet up, their legs up like that?
Okay, there's one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
Oh, I don't know why that was so funny. He was just chilling. Okay, anyway. Where to next? Oh. I have to walk all the way there. Ooh, coin. Cool. Oh yeah, we're dealing with some Gatlock barrels. Not much. Oh.
There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Antom and Venatoria are on alert.
There! The saboteurs! Don't let them get close to the Gatlock! The Antom take no orders from you!
Maybe if you did, you would have been last back! Our lives are forfeit!
Yep, you got that right. Cool. No? Huh.
That one, now!
Whenever you're ready.
Alright.
That's been sorted.
Sharpshooter.
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
Nice.
Venatoria and Antom didn't like working together. No surprise there.
They weren't too satisfied with this enchanted Gatlock either.
And they won't be making another batch anytime soon. Treviso may be blighted, but no one's burning down any part of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Let's grab that beacon while we're here. Should be over here. Yeah, okay, perfect. Anything else we need to do here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we go back there later. We've collected every other chest available on the map. Okay. Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to the lighthouse real quick. Oh, another conversation. Nice. And some banter between, but I don't think that's the workout scene, probably. No, because that's a cutscene. That's an actual conversation, so don't have that yet, unfortunately. The hell is my camera doing? Are you stuck again? Oh my god. Mika, I swear. I swear to God.
You find any books about fire-breathing Qunari in here?
Didn't think Solus would have anything on Adari. Thought he only cared about elf stuff.
It's a big library. Seems like he cared about a lot.
Hey.
I
Oh.
don't understand why
Your camping
you're bringing
trip.
so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Exciting.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
Emmirch wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
I'm not sure if you
An
want to do that
expedition
right now.
Can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shanty kit in the woods.
Yeah,
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without.
Have
a
you
brush
heard
and a
what's
razor.
going on there right
The
now?
whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
I don't think you two should go at all, but that's not an option, so, you know what? You guys figure it out.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful.
This
Thank you.
cutscene is always so weird to me because it's falling up. Everything's falling apart. It's chaos over there. You don't want to go there right now. But the cutscene makes it seem like they're going there soon. Like they're packing right now. Because if they were planning this trip in like a few months or after we've defeated the gods, like why would they be arguing over this now? Like they seem like they're currently packing stuff. They're talking about what they're packing. What? It just why do you want to go there now? Like I'm so confused. It's really not a good idea. Okay, wait, real quick. No more quests, no more quests, no new quests. No. Okay. We're not gonna do that one yet. I kind of forgot about the war. I guess so. I think we're just... this one takes a bit of time, I believe. Kind of thinking about how much more I can fit in. I'm thinking of whether I want to end on this quest or start with it next stream. Save it for next stream, and that'll be the first thing we do. And then we go into this, the main quest. I think that's what we might do. Maybe. We'll do Nev's quest. We'll do Nev's quest and I'll think about it. Yeah. You'll take Laura. I'll also make a save. Chasing leads is what this quest was called. Alright.
Buskers in Docktown? Who's our next rising star?
Did I wait? Cheating? Did I misspell? Wait. Did I mess it up? Oh, oops. Save game. No, oh, cheatingly. Oops. It's fine. We'll save over it. Yeah. Oops. There you go. No one saw that. It's fine. Look, it's fine. I can spell. I know words and letters and stuff. Yeah, poor Ferelden, man. They've had it rough.
There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Docktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. Quiet, of course. Neither side wants Templars on them. We stay in the Threads' graces. They share what they know.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Docktown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you haven't reported it?
We're not looking for attention. Besides, what have Templars and Magisters done for us lately?
We've got you. And you won't stop looking. I've got names, missing ones, all yours. No catch.
That's generous, I guess. I don't buy it. I never trusted this guy, but he doesn't betray us ever, so.
We can't let Aelia do this. If what she did to the Threads was an opening act,
we won't like the show.
This is war.
They asked the era for an autograph.
We kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
Emmirch wants them to sign his books, and Harding just wants to eat a piece of cheese with them. This makes me sad. This makes me sad. But I do feel like it's very fitting, although I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing for Neve's final quest. I'll pick this one.
To whatever it takes.
And then some.
At home.
I knew I liked you.
To home.
Aw, Neve. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys decide that, what we do by the end of her personal quest. Yeah. This is not gonna be my responsibility. Okay, that was a quick quest. Sorry, it's the grunts when you run into people.
I don't know.
It's funny. I loved bumping into people, running and bumping into people when playing Assassin's Creed. That was one of the most funniest things ever back then. Oh. Okay. And we will do Davrin's quest. Yeah, I think this is the one where you save the Hala. Where you help the Hala. Okay. Yeah, I have done that before, just picking things to get approval.
Patrols have checked in. They found some more relics.
I usually try, most of the time I try not to, but I have done that before. I know in Dragon Age 2, I've done it a few times with Fenris, where if I knew I was going to help or support a mage on a quest, I just did not take him along. Also, I have definitely done some specific things to gain approval from Astarion in Baldur's Gate. Like, am I going the right way? Like, I usually let him fight and kill the, what's his face? The monster hunter, and I kinda don't want to, but it gives so much approval. And Astarion disapproves of most of the things I do in Act 1, so I need to get him to like me somehow. You had one fucking job. All you needed to do was jump down here, not in the frickin' river. We don't have a time for a swim. Also, you can't swim. So please, do not jump into the river. Like, I'm not even aiming for the- I'm just pushing the buttons that will make me jump down. Why? Why would you jump into the river?
Rook.
Hi. Oh, hello. This ugly brother. Sorry, reading up on chat. Shadowheart, yeah. I have figured out Shadowheart. Shadowheart is just, you need to trust her. You need to not pry, and you need to be open-minded about her religion. I usually don't struggle that much anymore with her approval.
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here.
It does, yeah.
When I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Eldrin taught me that. He was like an uncle to me.
Yeah, your good behavior does influence Astarion, and it shows too, especially in later, like in Act 3. There are things that he approves of, like very goody two-shoes things that he approves of that he definitely would not have approved of in Act 1. But his behavior definitely changes, and I love that.
Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Oh no, Emmirch, help me! Oh no,
So,
I'm drowning.
this walking mountain of
No.
armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old.
I need a strong
You got
necromancer to
and
come
far
help
too
me
good-looking.
from
I was
drowning.
always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
Another warden. Can you be trusted around our holler?
Instead, someone else jumps in to save Amika, and she's like, ugh, I didn't want you to save me. I actually didn't need the help. I can get out myself, thank you. But yeah, no, with Astarion, you just need to get the romance scene in Act 1, otherwise you can't do his romance at all. Getting rejected by him is so... it's painful, man. Can you be trusted? Of course.
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around. And these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Poor babies.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever kill Astarion. I don't think I could ever kill any of the other companions either. Like I've done playthroughs with friends. We've done a chaos playthrough where some of the companions ended up dead, and I feel so bad every time. I just need to have all the companions with me. I can't not recruit one or kill one.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Close down channel. I think the answer to that question is because he's hot. No, but seriously though, I do know people who kill him every time. There's people I've spoken to who do not like Astarion, and that's fine. Because he's a companion, I just want to see all of their stories. I don't like... Unless I've already experienced all of their stories once, I most likely would not kill a companion on a first playthrough. And I just really like the Astarion's character right from the beginning. He's a vampire, and I think vampires are really cool. I've always really liked vampires and vampire lore and stuff, so definitely biased, yep. Davrin has another side, he's the bodyguard. He's a softie.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Yeah, and I like that you can still romance companions, even if you don't agree with even if they don't agree with everything you do.
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for holler.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holler can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Yeah, I do believe you have to be get a certain approval level for them to for you to unlock the romance and to unlock certain scenes. There's some clipping going on here. That's a little weird. I don't like that. But I do like that they don't have to agree with everything you do, and you can still romance them. I was gonna go somewhere with that, but I forgot. I got distracted by a fucking Hala statue.
I'll go
yeah.
Pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damn forest.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I like that you can romance them even if they don't agree with everything you do. Yep. I was gonna say something else after, but I forgot. On my very first run, I let him bite me, and when he took it too far, I staked. Did you reload that, or did you go with it? Oh, yeah, when your friend shows you his BG3 game and Will has no horns. Hmm.
Here we go. Found a maple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Already on it.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a hollow's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some vannaberries.
Sweet as candy. Hollow lap them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it.
Oh.
Uncle Elgar'nan let me try one once. As a lesson.
But I want to.
It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Great for Hala. Bad for people.
Oh. Are you sure though? Maybe we should try. Just to be sure. Just in case, you know? Still trying to think of what I was gonna say, because I can't stand it when I can't remember what I wanted to say.
Over here. Stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Hala mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner. Time to get out that marple branch and call the Hala.
You sound excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot. I give up. If I happen to remember it later on, I'll tell you. But yeah, I can't remember.
It's on the other side of this.
Yeah? Okay.
He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. A sound could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator and
Oh, I remember. Sorry, Davrin. I remember. So I was gonna say, I also like that you really notice that your behavior influences the companions in BG3 because you can let them make their own decisions on very important choices, and I know you can influence, like indirectly, your behavior influences Shadowheart in a certain way, where if you do good choices and encourage, even if you support her through her the trials and with Shar and everything, but if you make certain choices and show her that there's a different way, she chooses not to kill what's her face? Yep, I forgot. You know what I'm talking about. She throws away the Spear of Night
things before they kill him.
instead of using it.
Probably not, but he's never seen one.
Sorry, I just have to say that because otherwise I would have forgotten again. No, the act of, like, the way Astarion acts kind of
Lay out the stone root and bannerberries.
put me off as well, but I just, I really like the way it plays out, and the reason behind it makes sense. But yeah, I liked Astarion because I thought he was interesting and he was a vampire, and I think vampires are cool, so it was really good and nice that he had a very, very in-depth story. Where's my flower crown? Where did my flower crown go? What?
It looks sick.
Huh? Where's my flower crown?
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Does it
Look
always
around for more Vanderberries.
automatically unequip your helmet because you're blowing the horn?
Hassan, don't you even think about going after...
Davrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Hassan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Okay, so you can you can revive them. I know for certain choices you can't revive the companions with withers. There are certain choices.
Hassan, just bring it some food.
Certain deaths that you can't undo, if I remember correctly.
I'll be damned.
I think the one where Shadowheart kills Lae'zel, I don't think you can undo that one. What would you rather have? Pet dog, pet hala, or pet dragon, or pet wolf? You can only have one. See, I want to say dragon, but like, where the fuck am I gonna keep it? What am I gonna feed it? I'm gonna have to clean up after it too. I don't have space for that, and I don't have the energy to clean up after a freaking dragon. So then I'd have to go for a pet wolf. That was amazing.
Something new every day. Wish it could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a holla.
Oh, if Griffin's an option, I'd go for Griffin.
And the
Although
appetite of all three.
You'd also need
You
lots
found
of
your
space
turn.
for a Griffin, though.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good.
Yeah, exactly. Run into the, yeah, like they need to
We'll
eat.
need to tell Eldrin about
They're
this.
gonna hunt. That's bad. Yeah, I think it just auto unequips the helmet for that cutscene. There's something freaky going on with my textures. I don't know why, but something freaky going on here. If you look at the holla. Oh, poor baby.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not a lot of that at Weishaupt.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. I guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
If they get hit with a plot knife, you can't bring them back. Yeah, no, there are certain choices. Certain choices, if you choose to kill them or let them die, you can't bring them back. But if they die in combat, you can always bring them back. Whee! Oh. Hi.
Any luck?
We found one.
Griffins.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vanderberries.
Hassan took care of it.
Tieflings.
A griffin held to holla?
Better than Ada Holla.
I wasn't looking forward to watching a griffin eat a holla.
The lion in him might have.
But it didn't. Not sure what side of him we saw back there.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought darkspawn, but
Nah,
they
he's just
existed
a
long
baby.
before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
Anything can change.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling hollow manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
Wait 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. That was Davrin's quest. That's a Fen'Harel altar. Let's see if we can get to that part of the map that's unexplored.
That thing you said about Elgar'nan, it jogged a memory. A warden claimed he found his way under a mountain. Saw a pool that merged creatures into new, terrible forms.
Right. That matches some of the legends. They say she healed people in those pools.
That warden, his story, it could have been demons or just nightmares of a bad time, but now I wonder.
Well, we haven't found one yet, so let's hope we never do.
Wait, that was a reference to horror format? I think. I was only half paying attention. I think I want to do... Hello? Goodbye. I think I want to do the Emmirch quest now and end on that. And I'm probably going to take a screenshot from that quest and use it as my thumbnail. I think that's what we're going to do. I only have to think of a title for this episode then. But I think, because it's... I'm pretty sure it'll have really good screenshots. Screenshot opportunities, so... Where is it? Oh, it's down. Is it underground somewhere? Where is it? You know, I'll leave it. I'll leave this for now. We'll get back here later. Like eventually, when we've reached the point of no return, I'll go back to every map and we'll just do a sweep. Get any chests we're missing, any statues, altars, etc. We'll just do that before we move on. We'll make sure we've done everything. Yeah, I'm kind of sad. I wish we got to visit one. Similar experience as the characters from Horror Format. Oh, Neve. We'll pick up Neve's quest and then we're gonna do Emmirch's, I promise. I think this is the throwing stones quest for Neve that we're gonna pick up now, which is also a quest I really, really like.
Supper in Docktown? What's the occasion? I've got leads to chase on Aelia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
I think this is the throwing stones quest anyway. So there is something really fucky going on with my textures, because all the characters have, you can see their neck seams for some reason. Not gonna mess with it now. I do want to check, what is it on though? High. Everything's on high. Don't know. Well, whatever. Anyway. Let's track that one. We'll do Nev's next time. I'll also make a save, so if I miss an opportunity for a screenshot, I can go back. I'll not save over that. Oh, second Emmirch date. Yeah. Did I? Hold on. Oh my god. What is with my spelling today? You know what? Hold on. I saw Emmirch smooch time. There you go. Oh, I saw Titan stomach acid. I'm like, what? But yeah, that could make sense. I still find it interesting that the lyric crystal in that story was glowing yellow, greenish. I'm sad we never saw anything like that in the game. Oh, I want that one. I still love this place. Still one of my favorite areas in the game. Hello, Manfred. Alright, are you ready? Yeah. I'm excited.
Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Be kind to him, come on.
Emmirch, how could you stay annoyed at that face? Skull.
Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Oh god, I haven't even thought about what we're gonna do for that.
A lich
Oh.
is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, that's terrifying.
Well, didn't need to sleep tonight.
They're unlikely to visit your slumber. The Liches
well.
are the great protectors of the necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Hold on. If you become a lich, then all this flirting we've been doing...
Oh!
I should hate to lose your company while I'm still mortal.
Oh.
What would you being a lich be like?
A vast leap. Flesh cast aside for bone, returned immortal for all time.
Mysterious, I don't know. What? That is cool. This is a very funny option I want to pick up, but I feel like this one is more appropriate for the current situation and just who Amika is. Yeah.
I think I'd be terrified out of my mind.
Yeah.
Years of preparation will guide me.
How much?
Oh, I'd inform you before making any decisions to... Well, questions of lichdom are... Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that might be the only choice that I make myself.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmirch, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets.
No, I think you can guess what I choose for romancing him.
Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do you liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another Watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
Ooh. He's so terrifying, though. Oh.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
You could die? That's awful. Yeah.
Emmirch, you've spent your life preparing for this and it could still fail?
You say nothing that hasn't hounded me.
She's not going to encourage him to do it.
Candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom.
She
Why
would
don't
support
you select
him.
the next flowers, Rook?
Sure.
But she definitely wouldn't encourage it.
So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn any new magic.
Oh, wait,
No
it's
wonder
her,
Hezenkos was shouting so much.
She's always been that way.
Oh, here.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals, the cleansings, the preparations of the soul.
Oh, no. I don't think it's in here. No. Oh, there you go.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness, or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
Yeah, it's true. Amika did go through the joining without really knowing what it was. But it's also the fact that she's still a little creeped out by all of the spirit stuff, and like, especially since she really likes Emmirch, if he goes through with it, it might kill him. Like, she doesn't want to lose him. Plus, yeah, Manfred. Like, in a meta sense, I don't want to give up Manfred. I don't want to lose Manfred.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
Oh, I mean, they do, right? Because they do have some banter if Emmirch is in your party when you're with Solus during the last act, right? They do have some banter. They do like each other.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
Yeah. Ever since he mentioned his parents, I was like, yeah, we're gonna visit their graves.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volcarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen.
Oh.
Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
No, I do like this one.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. The choices ahead.
Your lichdom?
What would they have wanted me to be?
Oh. No, we're not doing that. We're letting it whatever you want. Huh. I wish we had an option. I don't like that this breaks off the romance. Because, like, I would answer this seriously. I would not make... I'm assuming this is gonna be a flirty I don't know, but I'm assuming this is gonna be a flirty option. Because I think the friendship route, there's an option to tell him that they want him to be happy. And I tell him that, but I can't. But I don't know, we'll see, we'll see.
Happy with someone who cares
With
for you.
okay, I like that, I do like that. That's cute. That is cute. No, I think if you don't romance him, the scene just ends there.
I've always loved the legend around this flower.
Okay.
They say...
Okay, I'm taking this screenshot, but I'm gonna have to go back and re-watch this without subtitles to get a good screenshot.
It grows on lovers' graves, and that one moves closer to the fade simply by inhaling its fragrance.
Is that true?
It is when I will it, my dear.
He said, my dear.
What else?
No, they kissed finally.
What a day of unexpected splendor.
Oh, screenshot. Oh, this is so cute. She stood on a box. Or she stood on her toes. Oh, that was so cute though. Oh, I really, really like that. I need to rewatch that. Yeah. I'm gonna rewatch it, and I'm gonna take some more screenshots without the subtitles. Oh, really? Wait, okay. Can I... Okay. Can you see more if he's wearing different armor? Was it really that bad? I can reload. And I can... Never mind. I don't think I can change... I don't think I can switch his armor now. Until I get to Coffin. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. Oh no, that was really, really sweet. I like that a lot. Oh. And this, like, this statue, this is so pretty too. Such a nice background. I'm gonna replay this after stream, and I'm gonna change his armor so it doesn't block. You can wear different armor to show more. I mean, block their face. Okay, hold on. Okay. We're gonna save here. Smoochies. We're gonna save here. And we are gonna load. Probably before here. We have to recollect the flowers, but it's okay, we can do it. Oh no, wait, Appearance on, appearance off, there we go. Yeah, this armor should be fine. Okay, good.
Half lich, exactly.
We're just gonna speedrun this.
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn.
Sorry.
What about the sifting
Sorry,
of the
Emmirch.
soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it? For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
I feel bad for going
We made allowances
through this so
because
fast.
of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them.
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. for all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear, and of course, time to read all of one's books.
Of course.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions
I forgot
enough
where
to
this
fare
one
better?
was.
Worrying's a good sign.
Ah.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you.
Technically, Lucanus's first kiss scene is the romance scene at the end. So... Unless you count the almost kiss scene as the first kiss scene. Then I would say this one's definitely more satisfying because here they actually kiss. But the final romance scene for Lucanus is still my favorite.
Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
Yeah, oh, sorry
In
for
memory
spoiling it,
of
I guess.
Rupert and Eleanor
yeah.
of Elgar'nan. They walk eternity hand in hand.
After I became a watcher, I erected a proper shrine to my parents.
Oh,
When
can I? Sorry, yep, sorry. I know, I feel so bad
Rook.
skipping dialogue, but...
It's a...
Yep.
Do you remember your parents?
Some. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course. What?
Happy with
Okay.
someone who cares for you.
Here we go again. I should have turned off the... Nah, whatever, I'll go through it again after stream. Oh no, I'll have to rewatch the cutscene again! Oh no!
Shroud's kiss. I've
Yeah, they
always
do.
loved the legend around this flower. They say it grows on lovers' graves, and that one moves closer to the fade simply by inhaling its fragrance.
Is that true?
It is when I will it.
Ah,
My
it's
dear.
too late. Ah, fuck.
What else?
Oh.
What a day of unexpected splendor.
No. Suddenly she doesn't mind all the spirit magic anymore. She's completely fine with it now. Fine with the spoiler. Yeah. Basically, with Lucanus, you get the almost kiss where, you know, you're standing, he leans against the wall and stuff. I know, it was so cute. But yeah, with Lucanus you get the almost kiss scene, and after that it's... all the scenes you get is not, like, you get another coffee date with him, and the scene ends on, like, he stands up and he comes to stand beside you. I don't remember exactly what he says, but it's a cute scene. But there's no more, like, no kisses, no hand holding, no hugs. Like, it's a real, there's a reason people call it a slow burn. And then the first time they kiss is the scene, the final romance scene. It's gonna be hard to top that, to be honest, because I really love that scene for many reasons. Yeah, there's one very specific dialogue option that you can pick as Rook, and then Lucanus's reply made me tear up. Because it's just so sweet. I'm not gonna go into details because I want you to experience it for yourself, Holly. I'm not gonna spoil that one. So whenever you play that, you gotta let me know.
Oh, I've seen the type.
You gotta let me
Dangerous
know
and
what
damn
you
slippery
picked, and then
about
I'll
it.
tell you if that was the
You're
scene.
right. She held such promise. I only wish... but wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Neve.
And if you didn't pick that option, I'll I'll make you pick it. Just kidding. But yeah, no. I'm gonna load real quick though. I'm gonna load this one. I know it doesn't matter that I skipped through the dialogue, but I still want to load a save where I didn't skip through the dialogue. Although this one doesn't have the Emmirch and Neve banter now. See if we can trigger it again, and then we go back to the lighthouse, and that's where we'll wrap things up. Where did it trigger? It triggered around the skeleton. Skelly gang. Which is where? Oh,
I've seen the type.
Good.
Dangerous and damn slippery about it.
You're right. She held such promise. I only wish... but wishing for the alternative, you'd find that naive.
Can't say it changes things. Can't change that you were friends once, either. And for that, I'm sorry.
I thank you, Neve.
I'll probably not be awake at 3 AM, but still do it, yeah. I'll reply in the morning. Alright. We shall go back to the lighthouse now, and then I'll need to wrap things up. But oh my god, this scene is really, really sweet. I really, really liked it. I'm not gonna lie, him saying "my dear," that got me. Oh, we've got another quest. Yes, yeah. Do that. I'm pretty sure they're all sweet. All of the dialogue options are good, but that one is just my favorite. Emrys, I mean, you're not wrong.
Rook, darling, I was thinking of spending an evening with just the two of us.
I'd like that.
Wonderful. I've made all the arrangements at the necropolis. We'll leave whenever you're ready.
It's another romance scene. Okay, I have to wrap it up though. But oh, rare poetry. Is this related to the romance? Is it? Anyway, I really need to wrap things up now, though. Has a lot of romance scenes? Oh, really? Oh, nice. Oh, I'm excited now. Tea party. Yeah, I probably haven't seen the next scene at all before, so I'm excited, but we're gonna keep it for next stream. Another great scene. Yeah, oh, I'm hyped. We'll start with that one. 'Cause we've got... I don't know. It is possible. I definitely think Emmerich's romance is the most fleshed out from everything I heard. Especially since he's the only one with a unique romance scene. As in that it doesn't take place at the lighthouse, whereas the others all do take place at the lighthouse. Talking about the final romance scene now. But yeah, no, it's... I'm really liking this. So yeah, next time we'll start with our date with Emmirch, and then we'll do Neve's quest, and I think then we'll move on with the main story quest. But yeah, no, I'm really liking Emmirch so far. Anyway, I'll make a save here. Yeah, no, I think Lucanus is still my favorite. Well, I haven't finished Emmerich's romance yet, but so far he's still my favorite. But it does make sense that the romance progresses so slowly, seeing who Lucanus is. It does make sense for his character. I just wish we had more scenes. It doesn't necessarily need to be scenes where they kiss or anything, but just scenes where they have a conversation, just talk. And like, not necessarily flirty, but like, more romantic. I don't know how to explain this. Like, maybe, you know, holding hands or like a kiss on the cheek or something. You know what I mean? Just Rook and Elgar'nan is hanging out more. Not necessarily super romantic, not necessarily flirty or a date, but just them hanging out, spending time together, bonding, I guess. But yeah, no. Emmirch's romance scenes? Yeah. Really liking those. I'll switch screens. There we go. In the least weird way possible. I wish Spite was more involved in the romance. Yeah, I talked so much about this in my my thoughts video of Veilguard, the super long one. But I really thought Spite was gonna play more of a role. I thought he was gonna like try to sabotage their relationship somehow, or Elgar'nan was gonna try to keep his distance. Like when the almost kiss scene happened, I thought Emmirch held back because he was afraid of what Spite could do when he was not in control, and I thought that would play more of a role. And maybe they did plan that at some point. Maybe that was the original plan for the romance. But either way, I do love what we do get though. But yeah, private coffee or shopping, exactly. Yeah, another. I mean, you do get another coffee date, but it's not really. It'll make sense when you play through the quest. It'll make sense. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next stream should be next week, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, no. Next week 3 p.m. CEST. So same time as today. And we'll start with our third date, I guess? Third Emmirch date, and then we'll do Nev's quest, and then we'll probably, unless we get more quests before then, but probably move on with the main quest then. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week.